believe in yourself or throw a shot, to miss, to be able to get into space to throw the shot that's going to hit, that's going to land.
McGown jabbing to the body, then looking for that right hand over the top. I think it just about got there. Jumped in from distance there, McGown, leading off with the left. Saad just setting his... But if he were to lose to Carlos Takam, I think it would be a long, long road. So into the 6th round.
Just well tying him up as well as McGowan. That's one thing that experience is, that he's picked up, is that when someone gets close to him on the ropes, he gets chest to chest, gets the arms underneath the armpits and just stops him from working. I think that took from Saad there, lovely shot.
Just beat him to the punch, didn't he? McGowan held his feet, looked for his own left hook, and Saad just came straight back in with his. And he's just trying to hunt him down a bit more. Nice uppercut on the inside there from McGowan. And a left hand to the body.
Nice work. Lovely work off the ropes there. See, Saad had him where he wanted to do. Again, waited too long, and McGowan was allowed to get that nice 1-2 combination off.
Joe Gallagher with constant advice. He's getting desperate and ragged is what he's telling McGowan. McGowan with almost a right hand lead there, got through with it and then looked for a left to the body. Saad has never looked hurt at any point, but those are scoring punches. McGowan just gets hold of him and walks him back into the neutral corner.
This is where McGowan's tight. If he needs this is his rest. He gets a little bit tired, but he should have a natural strength and know-how just to tie him up and just walk him back, just to regroup for a bit of this.
And that was good from McGowan, just pushing Saad back onto the ropes, getting underneath that left hook quite comfortably, and Saad just trying to usher McGowan in, and he's going about this wrong, I think, Farhad Saad. He showed us flashes in the previous round of what he really needs to do, but if he's just going to wait for McGowan to come forward and be reckless, McGowan isn't going to do that. He's shown us in the fight so far that he's been cute enough, applied that kind of educated pressure. Saad has, for me, he's got to go for broke a bit here now in these remaining 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's saying McGowan can't hurt me, but pick up the points is what he's doing, though. Good little finish of the round here from Saad, but I still think that McGowan overall probably did enough in that one also.
Well, he's away from home, Macaulay McGowan. That can be a factor, it should never be, but of course it can be.
Je veux que tu me fasses les 2 derniers, je veux que tu me fasses comme tu m'as fait dimanche. Ok, mets du ring, relâche-moi.
I'm not going to be super useful at filling you in on the identity of French celebrities at ringside. I don't know about you, Barry. You might be more up to date than me.
Let this son do the good work that you've done, all right? You're going to ropes, watch. These are after taking a point off you for anything, all right? So watch that head in there. Make sure it's on the side that you can't get hit.
Nice and low, rolling underneath, and trying to work that body.
When you're on the ropes, what I'm saying to you is just step back and take his body away and let 2 or 3 shots and then go back in and smother it, all right, yeah? Okay? You're boxing very well, Macaulay. Keep composed, all right? Good jabs, but don't be doing 2 and 3 jabs because you'll counter you with them, all right? Okay? Solid, good work, good basics, all right? Yeah, Jeremy? Good. Stop, dive!
7e reprise.
So into the 7th, they're scheduled for 8. He just wants his fighter to keep doing what he's been doing. Keep his shape, stick to the plan, not get too involved. I would say so far that McGowan has executed the plan that Joe Gallagher would have set out for him, that he's done everything that the trainer has wanted him to do, and he just needs to see the job through to the end now.
Left hook there from Saad. I was going to say that I thought that was excellent advice in the corner, the perfect advice. But I was thinking, all McGowan needs to know is keep that concentration levels high. Don't make any silly mistakes. Don't lose your shape. And that's pretty much what Gallagher was saying to him. Don't get over it. Don't get over ambitious. Throw a jab, throw 2 jabs, don't get 3. Don't get too greedy with success. Things are working for you. But keep your shape. He said that, didn't he? Keep composure. And Saad, like you've already said, Andy, he has to go for it now.
And this is clever from McGown. He's just tying him up. The referee's allowing him to do it. He's trapped that arm on the near side, and now Saad's doing it to him. They're having a little bit of a wrestle, but McGowan just walked him across the ring there and took a little breather when maybe he felt that he needed one, approaching the midway stage of round 7, and Saad just unable to really generate any kind of momentum.
There's a lovely right hand there, just a second ago there from McGowan, and then he just skipped out to the right just to emphasise how much of a good shot it was. Boxing so well, really is.
Little right hand lead poked out, then just rolled off to his right hand side. He's always moved when he's punched, hasn't he? It's a basic rule of the ring, really, but not everybody does it.
No, he did the same thing again there. Through the right, rolled out to the right, and then through the right hand again, because he's on the blind side of that left hand jab. Good 1-2 there from Saad.
And Saad is just boxed like a fighter who wants you to cooperate. He wants you to stand where he wants you to stand and let you unload on you, and let him unload on you rather. And McGowan was just never going to be interested in playing that game.
But he got technically quite good, isn't he, Saad? You know, he keeps his shape well. He's got a good jab, good snappy right hand. The left hook's neat, but just doesn't throw enough with conviction. Not busy enough. It just doesn't like the temperament's there to want to really put his foot on the pedal and, you know, go and grab around by the scruff of the neck.
That's a perfect example, because he's got McGowan backed up to the ropes a bit there, but if anything, he just crept in, shut down his own space, and in the end did nothing, because with the reach he's got, a little half step back there, and he could just let his hands go. Again,
I said earlier on, it's a fear to miss, and so you get too close, you're looking for that perfect shot, make sure it lands perfectly, just to let your hands go. You're in the right position, let it go.
That was a decent left hand there from Saad, then looks to double up on the hook. Nice long right hand as well from the Frenchman. That gets the crowd going. Good finish to the round from him. But prior to that, it was all McGowan in the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds, you would say.
Again, wait too long then and just throws the right hand over the top of McGowan's head, gives McGowan an opportunity to get off those ropes, to see the shot come in. And the constant movement from McGowan, for me, in this fight's been fantastic. It's the last few seconds of the round there where Saad could get hold of that right hand. He's showing that when he does commit to the shots, when he does let his hands go, he can be dangerous, he can hurt McGowan, and he can put him under pressure. But I think he's waited too long to do that, and he's the round of all rounds now in this final 8th round.
So 8th and final round. The way we're looking at this, McGowan has got a healthy lead here, but as we said, he is away from home. Saad has been the one for the most part who has been rolling forward, gloves high, not really doing too much, but second-guessing judges can be difficult in this sport of ours. We all know that. But Saad surely needs a big finish here, needs some knockdowns, you would say.
There's just as soon as the round started, McGowan came out to a lovely little left hook right round behind the right-hand guard there of Saad. Just to start the round off on a positive note for him. But again, without being, he doesn't have to put his foot on the gas here, McGowan. All he needs to be safe. But busy as well. You can't just close up shop. You've got to be safe, make no mistakes. Everything technically good. Good left hand, good right hand. Keep your shape when you throw the shots. Don't do that.
Left hand there from Saad, just caught him on the side of the head and made him take a little bit of a stagger step. Before that, he rattled off a couple of good body shots, but he can't stand in front of Saad here. That's what the Frenchman wants, as he looks for a big overhand right there, which slips over McGowan's right shoulder.
I think he felt a right hand there, didn't he, McGowan? There was a chopping right hand there from Saad. I just think he felt that little McGowan, even though he doesn't look seriously hurt. Just like his tank's empty just a bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Long left hand there from Saad as well, and McGowan is maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Does the right thing, just leans in, grabs hold, looks to try and walk him back to the ropes, but he's been caught 2 or 3 times here. And you hit the nail on the head there, Barry. You could just see that a dent had been put in him, and now it's not quite a case of survival here, but he needs to get through this final minute because Saad has got the bit between his teeth here, and if McGowan is reckless or holds those feet a little bit too long and he gets caught with another one, he could be in trouble.
He's just lucky here, McGowan. Now, Saad is just such an economical fighter that he's not really capitalising on the possible fatigue that McGowan has here. He hurt him with that right hand early in the round. Good from McGowan there, nice right hand, and then getting nice and low with the hands up high. Not far off with that right hand there, Saad.
McGowan just trying to land that right hand on the inside. Final 20 seconds. This is a Saad round, certainly. There's one other in the middle of the contest there, which I felt was certainly his. The other 6, I would have gone the other way, but we are not the scoring judges. And Saad just trying to get the crowd going, and then stands off McGowan right at the very end there, which is bizarre, quite frankly. Holds up his left glove as he goes back to the corner. Over in McGowan's corner, they certainly feel like they have done enough. Looking at the trainers in Saad's corner, I don't think they necessarily are all that confident that they're going to get the
5-2 and 1 even
decision here. Joe Gallagher saying 5-2 and 1 even. I'd make that a pretty fair card, actually.
It's exactly how I have it. 5-2 and 1 even. But that was the round. That was the round. It literally looked like for a minute that McGowan was going to totally unravel, and Saad was going to get a come from behind win. I'm going to win it with a B for him, but I just think he just doesn't have that fire in him. He almost needs like a slap on the face. And when I was an amateur, my trainer used to slap you in the face in the last round to go out there and do some work. And you don't want to see that, but he needs some sort of injection of pace in his work to know when he got a guy on the rails or if he's behind. But for me, McGowan's work, the tactics of the fight, the way he kept his shape, his composure, his concentration throughout, in and out with his work early, and then when he had to dig in deep, knowing how to get chest to chest, tie up Saad when Saad was having a bit of success. It was a great performance from him.
And there shouldn't be any doubt about this on the cards. There really shouldn't. Saad, as you say, for a trainer, he would be a frustration. In previous fights, I've seen him let his hands go more when he's had somebody who's come onto him a bit more consistently maybe than McGowan did. He was clever, McGowan. There was a plan. He got in, he got his punches off, he got out. He was always trying to turn his man. He was always moving.
It's not a draw.
And that was the key to it. And Joe Gallagher just bellowing out to ringside there, this is not a draw. This is taking a little bit of time, and the longer it takes sometimes, the more you wonder what we're going to get. The 2 MCs, and we do have 2 tonight, are conferring. I wonder who will make the announcement. That could give us a clue. If it's Big Mo, then it's more likely to be Macaulay McGowan. If it's Yoris Saba, then maybe it's more likely to be Farhad Saad, but I'm merely speculating there. But these are nervous moments. Bedecked in his gown there, Saad, pacing the middle of the ring. McGowan, who will have brought a little bit of support over here, is called to the centre by the referee. Our MCs are still having a chat, and it looks like it's Big Mo who has got the scoring sheet in his hand. They took this fight because they absolutely felt that it was one that they could win. They came here expecting to win. Have they won?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge Lane scores it 77-75, Saad, while judges Dupas and Alatouche score it 76-76. The result of this match is a draw.
So we've got a draw.
Vous l'avez entendu.
2 judges scoring it 4
Pour Monsieur Lenné,
rounds
c'est une victoire
to
77,
4,
75,
and the other judge scoring it 5
76,
rounds to 3 in
76
favour of Farhad
C'est un
Saad. That is a
match nul.
poor job by the judges at ringside, Barry. There's no point us pretending that we feel otherwise.
Well, there's 3 bad scores. That's not even like I thought.